Hey, welcome everybody. I thought I'd go ahead and give you a little bit of a walkthrough on these on the courses that were the course as it stands here, and kind of give you an idea of where we get um, into the group into week one. Um, and I'll probably be doing one of these each the beginning of each week for you, so to kind of give you a wrap up instead of typing it all out. I'm just going to do a quick little video on where it is. So I'll give you a little bit of insight into the class here. The professor's office here contains all your basic information that you're going to really kind of need. Um, this is my contact information if you need it. There's a couple other places you can reach me through people and a couple of other ways through there. My email goes to my phone. It's probably the fastest way to get a hold of me throughout the course as we go through it. These are the standard college policies on the online courses. This case study introduction here, you'll find it kind of useful because what this is it's a little bit of a PowerPoint. As I bring it up here, you click there and it'll take a few minutes, but it will upload into here. This will give you an introduction. Dr. Sharp put this together as to what our case study should look like. We'll definitely be getting into a little bit more of that next week, but this kind of gives you an idea. This walks you right through the entire case study, which is going to be a little bit different than what you may have had in the undergrad program. Over here, walking back over here to this side, these are the OWL APA resources that you're going to need to ensure, for those that have had me before, you're going to find I'm going to a little bit stickler for citations. I will definitely be a little bit more of a stickler this time around as well. And again, this is my course, so I've got a few extra things in there that you won't have. Down at the bottom here, you'll have actually I'll click on that. As soon as it changes, there we go. Okay. It gives you your complete view. It takes all the stuff that I have out there. This here will be a little bit of an important part for you, which is the this error link when we get down to the final exam. If you get the error link that's looking for a password, you come back up here and click on this, and it clears up most of it. This here is a little bio, a little bio that I went ahead and did via video to give you kind of a little bit of my background. These are Ask the Professor. Again, for those of you who've taken classes before, you know this is the section where you can ask any general question you want. I'll get to those pretty quickly. Usually if you have a question, somebody else does too. So this way everybody can kind of see that. This is our syllabus. So I'll click on that one here and bring that up. Okay. You should have access to the book right now. It's a Cengage book, so you'll have that. This is our outline for the 8 weeks. And we're not covering every chapter in the book, so we do skip around a little bit. We're skipping the first 2 chapters and going right into 3 and 4. Then next week we'll do 5 and 6. We'll do 7, 8, and then we're skipping 9, then we do 10, then we skip 11, 12, and 13. So you're going to kind of get the gist of it there. The examination is definitely, it's at the end of the thing. You'll have 3 hours to do it. It will be a combination of short answer and multiple choice. The self-assessment exercise, that's where we're going to be looking at the Big Five here, and that'll come up in here in the problem solving conflict area, and then we'll take a look at the couple cases we're doing. Okay, the couple cases we're doing is the individual case. We will have an individual case. And then we are going to have a team case. The team case is split over 2 different ones, and I'll kind of get into that as we go along each week. At the end, there will be a research paper, basically taking a look at one really good section of what we've been doing and kind of diving into it. Participation, that's really the discussions. Okay, each week I'll be definitely grading the discussion since this is an online course. This is the breakdown of how the course is laid out between all the rest of them, and the academics and the attachments and all that stuff. So there might be an error or two in here. If there is, let me know, and I can certainly fix that. It's not a problem. Okay, so let's go back to home. Okay, that kind of gives you the idea of the syllabus. Then we're kind of down to week 1. Okay, what we have here is the Peregrine exam. Okay, now this is an all or nothing situation, and it's not really graded for the exam. So it's not that type of an exam. What this is a part of our assessment throughout the MBA program of how well you do and you gain knowledge as you go through. So you'll be taking this here, and then again towards the end of your program, you'll be taking another one, and then we use that as as the entire business department in the MBA program to assess how well we're getting information across to you. So all you would do here is you're going to click on this. Okay, and it's going to tell me that it's not available because I'm in a test student, so it's not going to tell me that. It's going to come up when it's going to ask you to fill out your name and the section number and your email address and the rest of that. That's only strictly for the tracking purposes for me to make sure you've taken the exam. I don't really look at the answers, and it gives me, because I'm the program coordinator for management, so I will actually be looking at the management course of this at the end of it, but I'm just looking at it more. It aggregates it. It does not give me your individual answers. Okay, so you'll need to do that by the end of the week. And again, it's an all or nothing. It's a quick 100 points for you to be able to take that, and you're going to want to do that. So what we have now in week 1, I've grouped everything for you that the deliverables are all up here. Okay. What you've got here is you've got the Peregrine exam. You've got 2 quizzes that are in MindTap. Those are you that have had a MindTap course before, you just click on that, takes you right into the quiz. Okay. And then our discussion for this week, which is going to be on the you're going to have a couple of self-assessments that are in the book that you will be able to take. There's a video from this week that's it's also down below. I'll point that out when I go backwards there. And what you're going to do is look at yourself personally and discuss your personality and behaviors that affect you both personally and professionally. Identify a problem statement for a negative aspect of your personality and or behaviors. You really want to identify the root cause of the problem. Okay. A problem might be that you're easy to anger, okay, or you're quick to anger, but that's not really the cause of your anger. The cause of your anger really might be because you're overworked and you've worked a 60-hour work week and things are really tough, and then somebody comes up to you and asks you a really kind of what you think is a dumb question. Okay, but the root problem is that you're working a 60-hour work week. Okay, or you have too much stress, or the root problem might be that you have too much stress at home and you're bringing it into the workplace. What you want to do is you want to basically post your problem and the root cause. So if the problem is I'm kind of getting angry too quickly at work, and the problem is, I've got two young kids at home, and my wife lost her job. Okay, the root cause is too much stress at home. Because we're going to want to address, and this is going to be linked together for the next couple of weeks through this part of the discussion. So the discussions are linked one after the other for I think through week 4. Okay, and we're going to be tackling a different part of the root cause each week in the discussion. So you want to kind of pick something that you're going to be able to move forward with, okay, and bring that bring that topic to the forefront. Okay, you're gonna want to make sure this post is posted by Thursday night at midnight. Friday morning, I'll go through and make a bunch of comments onto them. I may ask a question. I may throw out an extra question. May ask a question to you. I may throw out an extra question. You're going to find that I may ask you to refine it. There may be a couple of other things, or I may just make some suggestions on it. But I will be going through and kind of reading those on Friday morning. I usually go through once on the weekend as well. Okay, so we're back onto this. So that's really the deliverables for this week. So here you've got the self-assessment locus of control. You've got the video here on the big 5 personalities. You can also look at these, the Briggs-Myers traits. We're going to be doing these in a full session later on, so you don't necessarily have to look at those at super in depth, but we will be reaching back for these later on. And then looking at some of the self-assessments on perception and fairness. Okay, that you want to use all of these to kind of generate that discussion post. So take a look at each one of those areas in chapters 3 and 4. The self-assessments here, you just click on those and it's going to lead you to those. It'll pop up in another window. You should not need to do anything except sign in like this. And since I have, let's see if I can remember it. Go back. But you'll basically, and if you don't have an account, you'll create one here. But you'll be able to do that as you go along. I'm not gonna sign in there because that's actually the wrong email address for my account. So let's go back to home. So that kind of wraps up what we're expecting you to do for this week. I don't think there's really anything else that you kind of need to look through as we go through here. But just know that those are the things that are due this week. I'll post another video over the weekend talking about the case study and how we do next week's items. If you need anything at all during the week, feel free to reach out. Let me know what's happening, and I'll certainly be able to answer your questions. Look forward to having the entire term with you guys. It'll go by quickly, but we'll definitely get through it.